Hello, I am Brooke and this is Harlow, my apprentice chef. We are from a local business called The Organic Place and we are here today with the Melton City Council Learning Directory teaching you how to cook one of our favourite things, or Harlow's favourite things, and that is jam. So usually we would cook jam with one particular berry, but our children love all kinds of berries. So today we're going to do a mixed berry jam. We've purchased frozen berries today. We do that because we find they last a lot longer in our house and it ends up being a lot cheaper than buying them fresh all the time or just in small quantities. We actually buy them in a 10-kilo box because if we didn't, we wouldn't get any because they're Harlow's favourite. Do you want to tell everybody what sort of berries we've got in there?
Strawberry, raspberry, and we got some blueberries and blackberries.
Now, we did have 500 grams of berries here, but I'm thinking we've eaten maybe 100 grams. So what we're going to do today, we're going to tip these berries. Would you like, yeah, you have to part with them. You're going to tip these berries into this saucepan here. Yeah, I think I need to take these off you, otherwise we're not going to get any jam. So, packed full of vitamin C, great in the winter months for fighting those cold and flus, and packed full of antioxidants to keep you healthy skin and a healthy body. So we're just going to tip that in there, and we're going to tip in 2 cups of raw sugar. So you tip that in for me, Harlow. Good girl. Yep, tip it all in. Fantastic. Now just kind of stir it around a little bit. So now we've tipped the sugar in here. You can see the consistency is kind of going thick. So we need to cook this for about 20 or 30 minutes until all the fruit has broken down. And we just keep mixing that until it's like a rolling boil. And then you'll be able to kind of mash it up with a wooden spoon, or if you have a potato masher, you can mash it with that. And while we do this, fruit itself has a natural pectin, so that's the binding agent that's going to keep jam together. But when you're cooking it like this, it kind of, instead of sticking together, it kind of works against itself. So that's why you need to add another form of pectin. And in this case, we're just going to use the juice of 2 lemons, which once this is done, then we'll add that in. Jam is very, very simple. There's 3 ingredients in here. I do, however, cheekily like to add from time to time some organic chia seeds. That again also helps combine and make it stickier, but it also gives them some extra nutrients that they need in their diet. Okay, so Harlow's just going to put a little bit of chia seeds in here, and that also gives you a little bit of texture for the end product. It's looking good. It smells amazing. Yeah, as that's cooking, all as you can smell is the sweetness of the berries. Smell that. It smells good. I'll be honest, I tend not to add as much sugar as the recipe calls for. This is a recipe I have from my Year 12 Home Economics book, which is probably 20 years old. It actually calls for 4 cups of sugar, but I find berries are quite sweet, so we don't really need to add that much sugar. So we'll just continue stirring this. As I said, it's 35 minutes of just continuing to stir. So while I'm stirring this, Harlow has chopped the lemons, getting ready to add them at the end. What are you going to do with this jam, Harlow? What are you going to have? We could make scones and have jam cream.
And we can put it on toast.
Yes, we could put it on toast for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
It smells fantastic. We could just eat it out of the jar.
Yeah.
So while this is cooking, we are sterilising some jars in the oven here. We've got 2 jars. We've got the oven on 100 degrees Celsius. And we've pre-washed them beforehand, but we've got them in there to sterilise. We'll sterilise them for about 25 minutes. So they'll be ready when this is ready. Now, as you can see, I mentioned it has to come to a rolling boil. So we're seeing that now. There's lots of bubbles in there. And gradually what we want to do is reduce this mixture by half. Now, we could bottle these up and we could give them to somebody as a present, couldn't we? I think Grandma would like something like this. Yeah, she put it on a toast in the morning. Oh, you want it? You don't want to share it? Ah. So it is thickening. It smells amazing. We've got that rolling boil, which we'll just continue to stir for about 25 to 30 minutes until it thickens. Okay, so we're at the consistency that we want now, and my little apprentice chef Harlow here, she's going to squeeze in some of that pectin in the lemon juice. Just be very careful. You need me to start you off? Well, squirting us. There you go. Just go on that one. So we'll just squeeze that in, and that's just going to help the ingredients bind or gel together to create that jelly-like texture that we're after. You could also, I'm a very big fan of lemon rind. You could also grate some lemon rind in there just for some extra flavour. All right, one more lemon, and then we're ready to bottle up. Where's your muscles? Big muscles? Good girl. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Fantastic. Okay, so we've got the sterilised jars out of the oven now. And the jam is at the consistency that we're after. So we're very carefully, if you have a funnel, that would be a great idea. Tip the jam into the mixture here. Oh, that was the perfect amount. So now we have 2 homemade jams, mixed berry jam, ready to go for breakfast or pancakes or maybe the filling in a cake. Or scones, jam and cream. Okay, so we have bottled up our mixed berry jam, which smells amazing. It is a little hot afterwards, so just be careful when you are holding it. We'll leave it for a day. Do you think we can leave it for a day? Will it last that long? We might go home and make some afternoon tea, some scones and jam and cream. Yeah.
Thank you for watching our video today.
Yes, we both thank you very much. Here is our mixed berry jam. You do not have to use mixed berries. You could use any form of berry that you like. You could even use dried apricots, whatever is your favourite kind of jam. Quick and easy to make, very minimal mess, very minimal dishes, but very flavoursome. For more great recipes, you can visit our Facebook page or our Instagram page. We also have a new YouTube channel, which you'll find some of our recipes with the star of the show, Harlow. We'd love to see how you go. Please tag us in any of the recipes that you cook. We really, really enjoy seeing you guys trying new things at home and making memories with your own children like we are.